From the towering Clydesdales parading through American streets to horse meat served at luxury banquets in Asia, the journey of the American horse is a story of culture, sport, and commerce colliding on a global stage. Welcome to AgriWorks USA, where we uncover the hidden systems behind the world's most extraordinary foods and farming industries. In this episode, we'll take you inside the billion-dollar American horse industry, exploring vast Texas ranches with thousands of acres, high-tech breeding and training centers, and processing plants where more than 80,000 horses are handled each year. You'll discover how these animals shape everything from racing legends like the Kentucky Derby to international meat markets, and how traditions like parades and draft work keep cultural heritage alive. So join us on this incredible journey through the pastures, arenas, and factories that make horses not just icons of strength and beauty, but also powerful engines of the agricultural economy. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the bell to follow more fascinating stories with AgriWorks USA. The U.S. horse industry is one of the largest in the world, generating over $50 billion annually and supporting more than 7 million horses. Every year, more than 80,000 horses are processed, while millions more are bred for racing, parades, ranching, and recreation. Geography shapes the industry's diversity. Texas dominates in ranching and large-scale breeding, with expansive 5,000-acre farms and year-round favorable weather. Kentucky stands as the global center for thoroughbreds, home to the Kentucky Derby and a dense cluster of high-value studs. Western states such as Montana, Wyoming, and Colorado rely on hardy working horses for cattle operations, while California and Florida specialize in sport and show horses. Unlike other regions where horses serve only one function, the U.S. industry combines tradition and modernity, spanning from free-range herds to climate-controlled stables. This scale and diversity allow America to meet domestic demand while tapping into lucrative export markets in Asia and Europe. Raising horses in the U.S. blends centuries-old ranching traditions with modern, science-driven management. On the vast ranches of Texas, Montana, and Wyoming, herds roam freely across thousands of acres, developing strength and resilience suited for draft work, parades, and leisure riding. By contrast, stud farms and racing facilities operate at the opposite extreme. Horses are housed in climate-controlled stables, monitored daily by veterinarians, and trained with precision programs designed for speed and stamina. Breeding is a cornerstone of these systems. Elite stallions command stud fees in the hundreds of thousands, while broodmares are carefully selected for fertility, soundness, and bloodline. Artificial insemination, embryo transfer, and AI-assisted pairing maximize reproductive success and preserve valuable genetics. Foals receive attentive care during their first months, with colostrum management, vaccinations, and early weaning schedules designed to build robust immunity and support uniform growth. Farm operations place strong emphasis on welfare and housing. Horses are grouped by age and purpose: foals, broodmares, racers, or meat stock, to reduce stress. Ventilation, hygiene, and vaccination schedules are tightly maintained, while diets combine hay, oats, and grains with tailored supplements for growth or performance. This integration of reproductive science, nutritional precision, and structured management makes the U.S. horse industry highly versatile, capable of producing millions of animals for work, sport, cultural spectacle, and niche meat markets, all while sustaining both domestic and international demand. What do you think is the biggest cost in horse farming? Feed, veterinary care, or facilities? Would you like to spend a day managing a ranch with thousands of horses? Share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the bell to follow AgriWorks USA. Horse meat processing in the U.S. is managed with precision, combining animal welfare protocols and advanced technology to deliver both quality and profitability. Horses raised for meat are moved in specialized trailers to USDA-supervised facilities, where stress is minimized through calm handling. Humane stunning precedes slaughter, followed by rapid bleeding and immediate chilling at near-freezing temperatures to preserve texture and flavor. Inside the plant, automated systems guide carcasses through cutting lines where primal sections are separated, bones removed, and fat trimmed. Every surface and blade is sanitized frequently, and inspectors oversee each stage to ensure hygiene and food safety. The hindquarters are the most valuable cuts, supplying dense, lean protein with very low intramuscular fat, qualities that make horse meat a luxury product in overseas markets. Processing plants diversify output into chilled steaks, frozen roasts, sausages, and vacuum-packed portions ready for shipping. While Americans rarely consume horse meat, exports to Asia and parts of Europe thrive, where cultural traditions prize its beef-like flavor and nutritional benefits. Financially, the industry contributes hundreds of millions of dollars annually. Premium cuts can fetch $20 or $30 per kilogram abroad, transforming a niche segment of the equine sector into a profitable export engine within U.S. agriculture. Horse racing in the U.S. dazzles the world with its Triple Crown spectacles, but the real drama unfolds long before race day. Behind every 2-minute sprint lies years of meticulous breeding and preparation. At stud farms, bloodlines are carefully matched with stud fees for champion stallions reaching hundreds of thousands of dollars and yearlings sold at auction for millions. From the moment they are foals, future racers are handled daily, groomed, and conditioned to build trust with humans. Training centers for racehorses resemble elite human athletic facilities, where every detail is engineered for peak performance. Horses are guided through hydrotherapy pools to ease joint stress, treadmill sessions that build stamina, and tailored exercise programs designed to strengthen specific muscle groups. Nutritionists craft high-energy diets of oats, hay, and specialized supplements to maximize speed and recovery, while veterinarians monitor heart rates, gait patterns, and blood chemistry with clinical precision. Even shoeing is customized, with lightweight racing plates adjusted to track conditions. Sleep cycles, rest periods, and mental conditioning are carefully regulated to keep animals calm yet responsive. This holistic system, blending science, nutrition, and rigorous training, transforms thoroughbreds into powerful athletes ready to compete at the highest levels. By the time they thunder into Churchill Downs or Belmont Park, these horses are the product of science, tradition, and relentless care. Racing may be a spectacle of culture and prestige, but its foundation rests on years of unseen dedication. Did you know a single racehorse can be worth millions of dollars? Do you see horse racing as a sport for the elite, or one that belongs to everyone? Let us know in the comments. I'm really looking forward to hearing your perspective. Behind every Grand American parade lies weeks of preparation to turn horses into living symbols of pride and tradition. Grooms wash, brush, and braid manes until they gleam, polish hooves to a mirror shine, and secure ornate harnesses and feathered plumes with precision. Clydesdales, Friesians, and American quarter horses are sculpted into works of art, embodying elegance and heritage. Training is equally rigorous. Horses rehearse synchronized trots, ceremonial salutes, and tight formations, building trust with riders who guide them through the chaos of marching bands, blaring music, and roaring crowds. On parade day, more than 200 animals may move as one, disciplined, graceful, and unshaken before hundreds of thousands of spectators and millions more watching on television. Beyond the spectacle, parades ripple through local economies, generating millions in tourism, hospitality, and sponsorships. But their greatest legacy is cultural, preserving America's agrarian roots while celebrating unity and artistry. Unlike draft horses bred for labor, parade horses march as timeless icons, bridging history, celebration, and the enduring bond between people and animals. Draft horses remain enduring symbols of power and tradition in the U.S. Breeds like Shires, Percherons, and Clydesdales are admired for their towering size and calm temperament, making them ideal for pulling wagons, carriages, and ceremonial floats. Once central to farming and transport, they now appear mainly at parades, fairs, and heritage festivals that celebrate America's agrarian roots. Training begins young. Foals are slowly introduced to harnesses, starting with light loads before advancing to heavy carts. This gradual approach builds both muscle and discipline. Their diet of hay, grains, and mineral supplements sustains stamina, while daily grooming and hoof care prevent injury. Farmers carefully manage workload rotation, ensuring strength without exhaustion, while ventilated barns and pastures protect them from extreme weather. Though tractors long ago replaced horsepower in agriculture, draft horses maintain cultural and economic value. A team of Clydesdales pulling a wagon through a city street still draws crowds, embodying a blend of nostalgia and spectacle that keeps these giants relevant in a mechanized age. Do you think carriage horses still have a place in today's world of cars? Would you like to experience riding in a horse-drawn wagon around an American ranch? Type 1 if you'd love to try it someday. And don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and turn on notifications to join us on the next AgriWorks USA journey. Despite its economic weight, the U.S. horse industry faces mounting challenges and controversies. Animal welfare is at the center. Debates over slaughter for meat continue to spark protests, with critics calling for stricter bans, while some ranchers argue it sustains rural livelihoods. In racing, high-profile breakdowns and doping scandals have raised concerns about ethics, leading to new safety rules and federal oversight under the Horse Racing Integrity and Safety Act. Environmental pressures also loom large. Large ranches must balance grazing with soil conservation, while intensive farms grapple with manure management and water use. Climate change adds unpredictability, affecting pasture quality and feed costs. Internationally, strict export regulations and shifting consumer perceptions complicate trade, especially for horse meat. The industry's future depends on how well it can balance profitability with sustainability, transparency, and humane practices, ensuring horses remain symbols of culture and commerce rather than subjects of controversy. From ranches and racetracks to parades and processing plants, the American horse industry remains a unique intersection of culture, economy, and tradition. Horses are more than livestock. They are symbols of strength, elegance, and heritage that generate billions of dollars annually across racing, tourism, and specialty markets. Yet the industry's future will be shaped by how it responds to rising demands for sustainability, welfare, and transparency. Balancing tradition with innovation will determine whether horses continue to thrive as both cultural icons and economic assets. So, which role of the horse impressed you most? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the bell to follow AgriWorks USA.